While the Grand Canyon, the Great Barrier Reef, and Niagara Falls are among the most breathtaking natural beauties in the world, they're not the only ones. Our planet is home to some of the most stunning natural wonders that very few are aware of. Some of these natural wonders don't appear on postcards and in the news, but they are just as incredible as the ones we all know. In today's video, let's look at these stunning works of nature. You don't want to miss this one. So, without further ado, let's begin. Starting with the Wave in the USA. The Wave is a sandstone rock formation in Arizona, close to the Arizona-Utah border. The formation is popular among hikers and photographers for its stunning, colorful, and undulating forms, and also for the difficult hike to reach it. Access to the Wave is limited due to its delicate nature and have to wait in a long queue and take the necessary permits before you can bask in its glory. The best time of the year to visit the Wave is during the spring or fall, as the weather is neither too hot nor too cold. The best photographs can be captured during the day when there are no shadows to be seen, or in the early evening when stark shadows over the land provide dramatic visuals. Moving on, we have another natural wonder in the Americas, Iguazu Falls. These waterfalls sit on the Iguazu River on the border of the Argentine province of Misiones and the Brazilian state of Paraná. Together, they make up the most extensive waterfall system in the world. The falls divide the river into the upper and lower Iguazu and are surrounded by lush rainforests that echo the thundering sounds of crashing water. Iguazu Falls is made up of more than 275 waterfalls and cascades, which makes it a very spectacular sight to behold. Iguazu Falls is on this list because of its relative obscurity. Despite besting Niagara Falls in almost every way you may consider the two, Niagara Falls is far more popular because the Argentina-Brazil border is not a popular destination with tourists. Up next, we have one of the most stunning natural wonders on this list, Tsingy de Bemaraha. This national park in Madagascar is made of karstic plateaus where groundwater has undercut the elevated uplands and gouged caverns and fissures into the limestone, giving the rock formation a unique look. The word Tsingy is indigenous to the Malagasy language. It means where one cannot walk barefoot. Tsingy de Bemaraha is a challenging and rewarding destination for adventurers who may wish to explore it. The park is only accessible via wooden walkways and rope bridges dangling over vertical chasms below. The site contains communities of rare and threatened animal species. The unique features of the site make it widely considered a center for endemism because of its wealth of faunal and floral species. Next, we travel to the Zhujiagu Valley in China. This nature reserve and natural park is located in Sichuan province in southwestern China. It was designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1992 and a World Biosphere Reserve in 1997. It stretches over 177,915 acres and is known for its many multi-level waterfalls, colorful lakes, and snow-capped peaks. Zhujiagu preserves a series of important forest ecosystems that provide vital habitats for several threatened species of plants and animals. The valley is renowned for its stunning landscape and the way it integrates all the elements of nature: lakes, waterfalls, and limestone terraces, with their clear and mineral-rich waters set in the spectacular alpine mountains. Next on the list are the Pamukkale Pools in Turkey. Pamukkale is a natural site in Denizli province in southwestern Turkey. The name means cotton castle in the English language, and it is located in Turkey's inner Aegean region in the river Menderes Valley. Pamukkale is an interesting scene with white travertine terraces and natural hot springs. This creates a breathtaking sight because of how the natural hot springs are arranged. Tourists enjoy bathing in the pool. To reach the pools, you will have to walk barefoot all the way from the bottom entrance of the site to the top, where the small natural hot springs are located. One of the reasons Pamukkale is also an interesting place to visit is that it is close to the ruins of Hierapolis. It's one of the most breathtaking natural wonders in Turkey and worth a visit. But moving on, next on the list are the Smoking Mountains in Argentina. Monte Fitzroy lies in the southern Patagonian ice field and stretches 3,375 meters above sea level. In 1877, Francisco Morena named the mountain Fitzroy in honor of the captain of the HMS Beagle, Robert Fitzroy. This majestic mountain is also called Cerro Chaltén, with Cerro meaning hill and Chaltén meaning smoking mountain. The Smoking Mountain moniker comes from the belief that the mountain was a volcano as its peak is mostly covered by clouds. At sunrise, Fitzroy takes on the color of pink roses, giving a surreal vibe. Yvon Chouinard summited Mount Fitzroy in 1968 and was so in awe of this breathtaking natural wonder that he used the shape of the mountain to inspire the logo of his clothing brand, Patagonia. If you are feeling adventurous and up to climbing a mountain on your next holiday, you might want to try Fitzroy, but be warned, it is considered one of the most challenging climbs in the world. But traveling to Jamaica next, and we have the luminous lagoon famous for its reggae, beautiful beaches, and coffee, Jamaica is popular with tourists. However, if you're looking for natural attractions, the luminous lagoon is the place to go. The best time to visit this body of water is on a clear, moonless night. When the water of the lagoon is stirred, it lights up in shades of luminescent blue. This is because of a thriving population of microscopic dinoflagellates that live in the lagoon. Boat tours depart from the glistening waters marina, and you are even allowed to jump into the water and swim while surrounded by the luminous glow. Next on the list, we have the Needles. While this isn't the most exciting sounding name, it does belong to one of the most beautiful natural wonders in the world. The Needles is the name of 3 chalk stacks that cross the center of the Isle of Wight. Unfortunately, travel is not permitted to these extraordinary rocks because of dangerous tides, but they make for fantastic viewing from the headland. Originally, there were 4 rocks, but one collapsed during a huge storm in 1764. The Needles were so named because of that 4th rock that was shaped in the form of a needle and called Lot's Wife. The name stuck, even though the remaining 3 rocks don't remotely resemble needles. The gap where Lot's Wife protruded from the sea is easily discernible and looks like a missing tooth from a very large mouth. Up next on the list is the psychedelic mine in Russia. If you travel to Russia, get yourself a special government permit and take a tour of the abandoned Yekaterinburg salt mine. Inside, you will find psychedelic natural formations of carnallite layers along the walls, floors, and ceilings in yellow, white, red, and blue. Millions of years ago, a very salty sea completely dried up and left behind these carnallite mineral deposits. The stripy formations lie 650 feet below the surface and were first introduced to the public when photographer Mikhail Mishinik spent more than 20 hours exploring the mine and taking several pictures. He described the experience as being constantly thirsty and losing all track of time. Finally, on the list we have the Zhangjiajie National Park in Hunan Province, China. This is a mesmerizing world of towering sandstone pillars and awe-inspiring landscapes that look like something from a science fiction movie. There are also deep ravines, deep canyons, and unusual peaks at the location. The pillar rock formations throughout the park are its most popular features and what the park is renowned for around the world. Some of these pillar rock formations rise to 1,970 feet. Zhangjiajie National Park is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site and also inspired the floating mountains in James Cameron's Avatar. Exploring the natural park can be a fun experience. You can either traverse the park's extensive network of trails or use the Bailong Elevator, the tallest outdoor elevator in the world. Finally, you can take a stroll on the Zhangjiajie Grand Canyon Glass Bridge, the longest and tallest glass-bottomed bridge when it opened to the public in 2016. Well, that's all for today's video on the most stunning natural wonders on the planet. Which among these wonders were you aware of? Do let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.